Hello, thank you for joining me in this exploration of dissociation. A word that does a lot of heavy lifting, too much in my opinion. What is it though? The simplest definition I can think of for the word dissociation is disconnection of things that should be connected. Self from body, memory from emotion, or part from parts. In psychology, a lot of things get lumped into this word. As far as I can tell in my research, there is an effort to better separate things. The current approach is that there are three main things that fall into the word dissociation. And those three all have their own spectrum or sliders of severity. They are absorption, detachment, and division. Slider number 1, absorption. Low end, normal concentration. Reading a book, listening to a friend. You are focused, but if a fire alarm went off, you'd hear it immediately. Mid-range, flow state, the zone. Artists, coders, or athletes get here. You lose track of time, you might not hear someone call your name the first time, but you are still you and grounded in reality. High-end, trance, maladaptive daydreaming, total immersion. You might spend hours in a fantasy world, pacing around the room, acting out scenes. You technically know it's not real, but the outside world completely fades away. Slider 2, detachment. Low-end, transient spacing out. You are tired or stressed. You feel a little foggy or lightheaded. Things feel slightly distant, like you have a cold. This happens to almost everyone occasionally. Mid-range, acute reaction. This entails depersonalization and derealization. For depersonalization, you look at your hands and think, are those my hands? The connection to the body is dampened. Derealization. The world looks like a movie set or a video game. You may feel like you are floating on the ceiling looking at yourself. Lastly, high-end, chronic, total detachment, dorsal vagal shutdown or collapse. The body releases chemicals to numb pain because it believes it is about to die. You feel like a ghost or a robot 24/7. Physical pain might not even register. The self is completely severed from the experience. Slider 3, division. Level 1, PTSD. The walls are thin. The split, normal me versus traumatized me. The experience of it, you are mostly fine, but when triggered, you flash back to the trauma state. Level 2, CPTSD, or complex PTSD. The walls, medium thickness. The split, normal me versus multiple defense states, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or collapse. Experience, emotional flashbacks. You don't have named parts, but you feel like you become a different person when angry or scared. Level 2.5, OSDD, other specified dissociative disorder. The walls here are thick, the split, distinct parts exist. There are two main types of OSDD. OSDD 1-1A, the parts are not fully distinct people, in quotes. They feel more like extreme versions of me. There is amnesia, and you lose time or have grayouts. OSDD 1B. Again, the parts are distinct. They might have different names, genders, or voices. There is no amnesia for daily life. Level 3, DID, dissociative identity disorder. The wall solid concrete, the split, distinct parts plus amnesia. Experience is multiple distinct parts take control and the others have blackouts or lose time completely. In the past, structural dissociation was thought of as, I was a whole person and trauma broke me into pieces. The current idea is no one is born whole. We are born as a collection of separate biological systems. A system for crying, a system for playing, a system for sleeping. Normal development. Over time, the brain naturally fuses these systems together into one cohesive self. In traumatic development, if trauma happens before that fusion is complete, from ages 0 to 9, the brain builds walls between the systems to protect them. The play system is kept separate from the terror system, so the child can continue to function. The essence of structural dissociation, as I understand it, is the mind is trying to exist in a paradox, or double bind. The brain splits because it is trying to solve an impossible problem, a paradox. For example, the paradox, the person I depend on for life, Mom, is also the person who threatens my life. The conflict, the child runs to her for protection, attachment, and runs from her, survival, at the same time. The solution, since you cannot do both simultaneously, the brain splits. Part A holds the I love Mom reality and forgets the abuse. Part B holds the I fear Mom reality and keeps the defense hidden. The result is the child survives by maintaining two opposing truths in separate rooms of the mind. So to sum everything up, dissociation isn't just zoning out. It is a sophisticated biological response where the brain compartmentalizes conflicting realities, paradoxes, to ensure survival. While anyone can space out, which is absorption, or numb out, which is detachment, or have structural dissociation, which is division, is the creation of separate self-states to hold memories that cannot coexist. I know I threw a lot out there, but I hope I was able to explain it in a way that wasn't confusing and actually useful. This is all complicated stuff that humans don't fully agree on and are constantly trying to better understand, which is both positive and frustrating. It is what it is, though. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you found it useful and want to see me keep making these, the best thing you can do is donate to help support my work. I am really trying to get on my feet after years of not. You can listen to my video titled I Need Help for more information. Click the link below or in the comments to donate. Thank you to anyone that has already donated. If you don't have the ability to help financially, you can still make a big difference by helping others to see this. You can share this video on other social media you use. Click the share button to get a link. Commenting, liking, and subscribing to my channel tells the YouTube algorithm that people like this content, and it starts to show it to others, which helps me. Thank you to everyone, and I hope we can all eventually find ways to heal, and as a result, heal the entire planet.